Real found footage, a truly horrific phenomenon that sparks fear within many. A phenomenon that nobody would wish even on their worst enemy. Real found footage is a phenomenon that occurs after footage is recovered, usually after someone goes missing, or an accident occurs in which people in the footage are either hurt or never to be seen again. Real found footage is quite interesting, as it can happen whenever and wherever, as most cases usually derive from people venturing into abandoned places and letting curiosity lead them down a path followed by death, which honestly led me to the idea of creating this channel and posting as many clips as I could find over the internet. I'd like to personally thank each and every one of you for watching my found footage series, and as we speak amongst the topic, I'd like to introduce to you the topic of today's video, 3 horrifying cases of real found footage. Let's begin. The first video we'll examine together is known as Jason Sleeping. Found Memories is a new YouTube channel that has a sort of strange history. Essentially, the channel is owned by someone who claimed to have bought a boatload of footage from pawn shops and small stores displaying historic events that have occurred and captured on camera. Many of these events, as you would assume, do not contain any grim or dark footage, as they are simply videos capturing large events on cameras that were left behind with solid tapes still included. There's many videos, small skits, and even some kids opening Christmas presents. From the looks of things, there surely isn't anything weird displayed on the channel. That is until we stumble upon a video known as Jason Sleeping. This video is probably the creepiest and most eerie tape that was uploaded to this channel. What reason is there to be recording a young child sleeping in his bed at night? It's not like the child is at toddler age, where they must be monitored 24/7. The entire video is about 30 minutes and contains footage of Jason sleeping soundly in bed, which does not elaborate anymore throughout these 30 minutes, and simply leaves us wondering, with the frightening reality that anyone could be watching us without us even knowing. The mystery as to why this was recorded in the first place is really the most frightening, as the grounds between a paranoid father simply watching over his son compared to some sick monster hoping to sell a video on the internet really makes you question the true nature of this video. Some may even assume this video is fabricated for popularity, but even that could simply be left to speculation, as no other video amongst this channel has this style of cursed aura. Everything this channel posted seems to be legit, like they were truly bought at auctions. None of them seem to even be connected. I guess for now, we are simply left to speculate and hope for the best. Let me know what you believe the true nature of this video was in the comments. Perhaps you would guess correctly. The second video we'll examine today is known as the basement tapes. The backstory goes as follows. 4 teenagers disappeared around August 2008 in Melbourne, Australia. Search parties were sent to find the teens as their parents worried for the worst. Unfortunately, after scavenging the area where their vehicle was found, there wasn't any sign that the kids were going to turn up. But after scavenging more, the search party recovered what was confirmed to be the camera of one of the boys who disappeared, with the footage being what remains of them. The video starts off like almost every found footage case, a group of friends enjoying their night, wondering where their next adventure will take them. The group decides that they feel adventurous and decide to visit a so-called haunted hospital. After driving towards the area, one of the boys claims to see something outside, but could simply be paranoid and be seeing things. The group make their way down the path and decide it's time to finally stop when they come across a fence that says no trespassing. The group then crawls through a hole in the fence and comes across some strange red fluid along the floors of the path towards the hospital. After this, the video abruptly ends. Nothing else is added, and this group of friends to this day were never found as per listed by the government of Australia.
DJ Dean's gonna make it gangsters. This is a journey towards the haunted hospital.
Haunted hospital at Greenvale. And
Let's go, bro. Talk.
We're gonna see how it goes and fucking. Apparently it's haunted.
yeah, and we're gonna see if it's really haunted. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Whoever's driving, you're like this. Now, boys. Fucking mate. How do you know now? If you're in, you're in. How you in?
Yeah, fuck that.
You guys
What's
in,
it going there?
Yeah.
There's no turning back. I didn't know now. Are you in? Trespass. Alright, let's go.
This is the second gate we opened.
Second gate. We have about 1k walk from here towards the haunted hospital.
You have a problem.
What's the problem?
High fence and barbed wire.
Right, hey, lights off.
If you get caught,
Alright, we'll turn the lights off.
mate, it's blood. What is that? Where? Oh wait, turn that off. It's fucking bottled, dude. I don't know, man, but it's fucking creepy. Let's go.
How dark is this place?
This is truly another strange and creepy case of found footage, as you don't know what the true reason why the video simply ended, along with the fresh red liquid that seemed to be oozing on the ground, which could have meant someone or something must have been around the area when the boys decided to trespass. It is truly unknown what it could have been, and from the limited evidence that I am given, my only conclusion could be the possibility of a serial killer. If it were an animal or something else while attacking them, something other than the camera would be left behind. The final video we will examine together is known as the Aaron Ralston footage. Now for those who have witnessed the film 127 Hours starring James Franco, pretty much already have somewhat of an idea what this next clip is about. But for those who have not seen the film, let me break it down to you. The film was based on a true story about a man by the name of Aaron Ralston, who was a frequent mountaineer who loved exploring and witnessing the beauty of nature. But one day came a tragic tale where Aaron fell down Utah's Blue John Canyon within a crevice while trying to shimmy down the canyon, and unfortunately got himself stuck as a boulder that he used to leverage himself became loose and sent him hurtling down. A boulder essentially landed on his arm, locking him in place. Aaron did not tell anybody about his expedition and knew that if he didn't act, he'd most likely die of starvation and thirst. After spending roughly around 127 hours wedged under the rock, he came towards a serious decision that would alter his future forever. The boulder that landed on his arm was not small and could not be moved. Aaron knew that he wouldn't survive if he stayed down there, so he chose to cut his own arm off in order to escape. Thankfully, he survived, but this clip that I'm about to show you details what was going on in his mind before he had to make the life-changing decision that ultimately saved his life. This clip was not supposed to be shown to anyone, as it was made under the assumption that Aaron would not survive, and that this footage would be the last anyone would ever see of him again.
My name's Aaron Ralston. My parents are down on Larry Ralston of Englewood, Colorado. Whoever finds this, please make an attempt to get it to them. Be sure of it. I would appreciate it.
But that's all for this video, and I hope you enjoyed these 3 disturbing cases of real found footage. I simply hope that none of you guys will ever have to be faced with a life-threatening scenario, where the only thing that you were able to leave behind was a recording of your final moments to your loved ones, as it is truly one of the worst ways to say goodbye. But nonetheless, I would like to thank you all for sticking by, and leave a comment displaying your thoughts on these 3 creepy cases of real found footage, and let me know if there's any other videos you would like me to cover. This was Nightfuel, and I hope you have a good evening, and good night.